Getting fit and looking fabulous.
Here with the 3 biggest fitness trends for the new year is owner of Stone Fitness, Nancy Stoneberg. Hi, Nancy.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
We're so happy to have you here.
I think that we should mention, too, that these aren't fitness fads, you wouldn't say, that these are real fitness trends, that the way that we're working out is becoming smarter. It's moving maybe away from just vanity of, like, I'm thinking Thigh Master and fads like that, and into, like, full body wellness, or wellness. Not wellness. Not wellness, everyone.
I thought you said healthiness.
You know, that would be my goal and that would be my hope, that our attitudes are shifting, that we're internalizing the needs for exercise, certainly. So let's just say, yes, that's what we're working towards. But what was interesting in regards to, it's, yes, not a fad, more of a, we're looking at more trends. And mine are not the top 3. I'm going to tell you, there's listings of up to 20. And believe it or not, #1 is something we on Twin Cities Live, we've been doing it for years, which is body weight training. So our people know about that. We're going to pick, I picked 3 that maybe they're not familiar with.
We're going to start with functional fitness training. What is that?
You bet. Functional fitness training is what's necessary for life. And often people might think, well, that's for those older people. Not at all. Functional training is the kind of stuff that serves us well for everyday activities where injuries occur simply because we haven't been doing things properly. And so if we can do a routine to be able to get strong to do it, it's helpful.
We've got Shelly here. Shelly's going to show us what's going to happen.
Shelly, we're putting you to work.
We're going to, Shelly. Yep, we're going to pretend that that's a box. Let's pretend it's a heavy box. And all we're going to do is have an exercise routine that's going to show us how to bend down, pick up the box, put the box up on a shelf, and then actually change position safely. So a squat. We know a squat is wonderful. She's reaching up. And imagine if that was a heavy, like a medicine ball. All right? And then she's going to set it down, but she's going to change positions. And watch how she's going to change positions. Good. So if the box is on the floor, go ahead. She squares her body off to it. We get ourselves in trouble when we angle ourselves, when we reach like this. So it is a mental note always. Square off. Assume anatomical position safely.
So these are the things that we may be doing every day wrong, and this just kind of gets us into a routine of doing it right.
Sure, and you can have a full exercise routine. That's functional training. There's books and tons of information out there, and yes, we should be doing it.
And I would think by doing exercises like this, muscle memory sets in over time so that you are keeping your back straight, your butt is going back whenever you go down, and then you have less of an opportunity of totally tweaking your back when you're down for the count.
You only have one way to do it, and that's the right way, if you end up adjusting yourself. Yes.
All right, tell us about sports-specific training.
All right, sports-specific. Well, it's a big deal now. People are really wanting to get their game on. If you're a mountain, want to do some mountain climbing, some hiking, some trekking, some golf. People now are willing to put some money out, get trainers, and get trained, and do things specifically to help improve their game. We're going to have some fun. Shelly's going to get on this little balance ball, and we're going to show just an example. It looks like she's holding a baseball, but it's actually a tool that can be used for any kind of, it's weight and it's easy to grab. So she's standing. We're going to make that swing for golf improvement a little bit more difficult with balancing on 2 balance discs or pillows. She's going to do just a backswing. Good. And come on. Whoa.
Whoa. That is
very good.
Let me tell you something. I have golfed before, and it is tough enough to get a good backswing on level ground.
Everything's burning and everything's popping up.
So this is working a lot.
Everything. Yes. All
right, Steve.
All right, here we go.
Please be careful. Okay.
Why do you say please be careful like you doubt me?
No, I'm going to get out of the way here. I'm out of the way.
Too bad we don't have a booty cam right now, because I'm serious it's working.
It looks good, everyone. It looks really good.
Oh, my gosh.
And then fall off. Meet a friend. Meet a neighbor.
Good job.
Wonderful.
Good job.
There's some stabilizing muscles involved there. No, I'm on.
So you feel it everywhere.
Everything. Your mind has to work. Your body has to. Everything pops off, but it does improve. You have weight resistance that improves and strengthens the muscles for the swing. And then also balance is brought into play. It's so fantastic.
That balance, that calls in those little muscles that you neglect and you don't even know are there.
All the ones that you don't know are there.
Okay, recovery training. I'm excited to hear about this. I see a foam roller. I love my foam roller.
Recovery training is all about, I define it as stretching, rolling, and decompressing.
Isn't stretching really one of the things that when it comes to exercising, people have a hard enough time carving out time to do the routine that they always skip the stretching before and after.
You just forget.
And the only person that's winning are the physical therapists out there that are dealing with all of the injuries due to us being not aware or lazy. We're not taking the time. It's as darn as important as any of the weight bearing we're going to be doing. As a matter of fact, if a person just picks something, sometimes just yoga is going to be what you want because it taps into all of that myofascial release. We'll talk about that. But anyway, that wonderful foam roller is a saving grace for so many issues. First, Shelly, go ahead and let's go on the back and just show what we're going to be doing. Is it's a rolling, it's a massive, you know how we take we knead out bread and we make it, like imagine our soft tissue like that. So what we do is we strengthen it, we get it strong, but now it's tight and taut, okay? A person will say, well, let's just stretch out. Well, that's great, but do you know when you stretch a band, let's say there's a knot in the middle of the band, and you stretch it, well, guess what? The knot's still there. What does this do? It gets rid of the knot.
Foam
it breaks
rolling,
down the tissue.
It's a good hurt.
You bet it is.
It's a good hurt.
Yeah, because you know your body's going to be saying thank you the next day.
We're going to do the quads real quick. So that's one part of it. And you can use a tennis ball. Lay on a tennis ball to roll out the knots on your back. That little guy there, that orange ball can be used for it. There's so many tools. Rolling pins. By golly, you can use a rolling pin.
I've done the rolling pin. I have a foam roller, and I got a rolling pin and a towel, and I went to town on my calf.
Yes.
Look at that.
There you go.
Looks
it's
like
incredible.
She's flying. Way to go,
And
Shelly.
that actually kind of hurts. Let me tell you.
I believe it. Good stuff there, Nancy.
Thank you
so much.
Nancy.
If you'd like to schedule, by the way, a personal training session with Nancy, we've got a link on our website. Go there. You won't be disappointed. TwinCitiesLive.com and click on Fun.
Still to come.